Welcome everyone to another Khan Academy tutorial with Mr. West. I'm your host, Mr. West. Today we're doing absolute value to find distance. So we kind of understand, hopefully we understand, let me give you some background information, that absolute value is really the distance from zero of something. As a basic example, if we take the absolute value of -3, what does that mean? Well, that means we have a distance of 3 from 0. So if we take the absolute value of something that's positive, it stays positive. But what happens when we take the absolute value of -3? It becomes +3. Why? Because -3, this number here, inside the absolute value, is a distance of 3 away from 0. So that's what absolute value means. Now we're going to apply it to some of these other situations. Well, here we see, select a number line model that matches the expression -6 minus a -3. Well, I don't like it when there's two minus signs next to each other, so I'm going to say, okay, this is -6 minus a negative is the same thing as +3. Okay, so what I'm guessing here is they want us to show that we're traveling 3 units towards 0. Okay, so this is the overall distance from 0. So we start at -3 or -6. Okay, we start at, if I can draw on here, maybe I can't. We start at -6 and we're moving 1, 2, 3. That's what that +3 is right here. Is we're adding 1, 2, 3 to -6 to get a total of what? Well, we should probably solve this first. Let me erase this if that's okay with you guys. I didn't ask your permission, but oh well. So if we do -6 plus 3, we get -3. What's the absolute value of -3? We just did that. What do you know? +3. So we need to end up 3 units from 0, and we do. If we start at -6, this blue one, we move to the right 3 units because we're adding 3. We end up 3 units away from 0. So it looks like option A is our answer. So we're going to go with A, and we're going to check it. Great. Good work. Not great work. Well, I think it was great work. Suppose your car has H liters of engine oil in the morning. During the day, some oil may have leaked. Ooh, you got a problem there. You may have added more oil or both. Oh, so it's three possibilities. During the day, some oil may have leaked. You may have added more oil or both. So you added some and lost some. The oil level in the evening is G liters. Which of the following expressions always represents how far away the new oil level is from the previous oil level? So H is in the morning, okay? So your level in the morning. So let's just say this is morning, this is noon, this is morning. Sorry, that's supposed to be an R. Morning, noon, and we'll call this night. We don't really need noon, but I wrote it in there anyway. So let's say in the morning it's at a certain level, okay? And it says H. It's at H, okay? Now, it could be more by the time the evening comes. We're going to go right through noon. It could be more. So it could be the original H, or it could have a little bit more on there. Okay, so we had this, let's call this C for change. Okay, so it could be more, and then that would be our G at the end. Okay, so what happened here? We did H plus some change C equals G. Or what else could be the case? The other scenario is we had H and we had a net negative change. So it goes down. So now our G level is lower than it was in the morning. Okay? So what are we doing? The oil level in the evening is G liters. We want to see how far away the new level is from the previous. Well, we can always subtract the new level. So we subtract this from the morning to see what the change. We're talking about change. What the following as it represents how far away the new level is from. If we're talking about change, change is always talking about subtraction. So subtraction is synonymous with change. If we want to find the change of something, we need to subtract. If it started off at 10 liters and it went to 8 liters, well, what's the change? We do 10 minus 8, and that gives us 2 liters lower. If it started at 10 liters and we added oil throughout the day, it became 12 liters, or let's make it 13 liters, what's that? That's equal to 3 liters added. Okay, so you can always subtract one from the other, and it looks here that none of these offers that. which represents how far away the new oil is from the previous oil level. This just tells, letter A just tells the new oil level, doesn't tell us how far away it is. The new one just tells us the total, I don't even know what that would tell us. It would tell us the morning plus the evening to say like, I don't know, you'd like adding twice here. So this is none of the above because we want to find the difference to see the change. Check. All right. Next question. We'll do a few more. Which of the following expressions represents the distance between 1.7 and negative 1/2 on a number line? The distance between 1.7 and negative 1/2 on the number line. Okay, so distance between, we want to see the change. So 1.7 is here on the right. Negative, we'll call that 0.5. 1/2 converted is negative 0.5. And we want to see the difference. So what we're going to do is we're going to subtract one from the other and find the absolute value. Okay, so we always want to take our new amount from the original amount. Okay, left to right. So new minus the original. So if we want to find that total distance here, we do 1.7 minus minus a negative 0.5. That would definitely tell us the absolute value. If we do this, okay, we're adding the two together. If you're looking for change, we need to subtract. So you need to, this one's only subtracting once. You need to subtract the negative, okay? This is already negative. We're talking about distance between. We're looking for a change. That means subtraction. So we need to subtract a negative, not just subtract once. Essentially, is what it's subtracting a positive in letter A. So we subtract a negative. It's a little bit of nuance there, but that's what we're looking for. My goodness, I cannot click check to save my life. There we go. Let's do one more. I think 4 is a good number. Which of the following expressions represents the distance between 3/4 and 2? Again, we're talking about distance between, so we're talking about change. I don't know why all of a sudden it made it negative in the middle one. 3/4 minus 2. This one would work. Okay, we didn't change the value here. It's subtraction. Okay, you're like, oh, okay, it looks like a negative 2. Well, it's subtracting a positive 2. We're talking about the difference. So anytime we're talking about the change or the difference, or between, we're talking about subtraction. So we subtract the positive 2, 3/4, and because we're taking the absolute value, we're going to get the correct answer. That's kind of the power of absolute value. So we're going to choose option A. Give us our correct answer. Psych, we're going to do one more. Eva sees a dolphin 3.2 meters below sea level and a bird 47 tenths. So let me just first convert this to a decimal. Move the decimal place over 1, so 4.7 meters above. Which of the following expressions represents the vertical distance between the dolphin and the bird? Okay, we need to subtract. And if this is below sea level, we're talking about a negative 3.2. So if we're subtracting a negative, okay, we need to make sure we account for that. Looks like option A is subtracting the negative. I hope you guys are seeing the pattern here. Check. There we go. Okay, I'm sure you guys can handle the next two on your own. I want to keep this a little bit short. Good luck. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.